holding for just a minute or two. Hi, Wayne.
How y'all doing?
Doing good.
No, Wayne.
All right.
Hey, Wayne.
Joe, I'm going to tell you what, brother. You're a good guy, but some things you're just not correct on. And Splosh, what good is that going to do? It's going to be the same thing like the Houston Avenue Splosh was. Macon didn't never get reversed on that one. So we'll leave that one alone there, Joe.
Okay,
We'll
hold on. Let's talk about Houston
And then
Avenue.
let's talk about consolidation for a second here, Joe. You hang one second there. We
Okay.
voted you in 82%,
All right,
right? Okay, now let's think about something here.
Okay.
We want consolidation for what? For our taxes to go up, not go down? I don't think that's what we really want. And also after that, that's what we need. See Jack Ellis back in the mayor's office, because that's what we're trying to get into.
I heard he was
right?
running Warner Robins.
Well, I understand that. I think he's trying to get something to where he can do something in Lizella to help you out there, Joe.
We're going to incorporate Lizella. Yeah. Let's start with Houston Avenue, and that is a good point. And I was thinking about Houston Avenue this morning when we were talking about that. A lot of people did not take in consideration, and I know as one of the commissioners at that time when that splosh was passed, was that utilities. One of the utilities, and I will not mention which one, wanted the splosh money to be utilized to move every bit of the utilities, and that was going to cost more than what it was going to cost to fix Houston Avenue. It finally came down to within the last 2 years that we've been able to pave Houston Avenue. You're right, they were the first ones on the list to be paved, but and that's where we're on that. Consolidation, I think, is what we need to do.
All right. Well, Wayne, listen, we appreciate you giving us a call. We got to go and take a break. We got to do the news and all of that. If you've got thing that's coming up, or
2 weeks. 2 weeks from yesterday.
2 weeks from yesterday. So the end of this month, going to be going to the polls. Say yes or no on the splost. Also, let's talk a little bit about the consolidation issue. That's been Joe, an issue for years around here.
And Joe, we talked in Dublin, and for a couple of years anyway, we did the show there. And you know that I'm a big supporter of consolidation, simply because Columbus and Columbus is in
Muskogee County.
Columbus and Muskogee County.
Augusta, Richmond.
They consolidated years ago, and there's other places besides Augusta and Columbus that are consolidated.
Yeah, Athens, Clarke County.
Well, and it's working very well there because what I've never understood about the city of Macon, and this is just my opinion, okay? The city of Macon has 15, and correct me if I'm wrong, Joe, 15 city council seats.
Correct. Atlanta has just
21.
A few more. Right.
Atlanta has 21. Macon has 15. Does anyone out there besides me find that ludicrous?
There's the math does not work.
No.
It does not work at all. It's like, how can they have a couple of million people in their metro area, and in the Macon metro area, a 5 or 6 county radius is 200.
Not a county. We're just talking about.
Or just Bibb County.
Right.
So in Bibb County, there's about 100, just a little over 100 grand, give or take, right?
What in Bibb County?
Population.
It's 154,000.
154,000.
In Macon and Bibb County, and you got 15. Let's see, 15 council people, 5 county commissioners, the mayor of Payne City, plus the mayor's council. I think they have 4 or 5 over on council. That's too many.
So we are just overloaded on government.
Right, and the bottom line is you do not need more than 5 people.
But wait, let me look. We're talking about, you're a county commissioner. And tell me the honest truth, if you were a city councilman, would you still agree with it?
Yes, I agree with it, because
right.
I've always said that, government is supposed to be for the people. And when you have as many people and we had this discussion at our commission meeting Tuesday about opinions. With 5 people, you still have opinions, and other people have opinions. With 15 people, you're going to really have a lot of different opinions trying to get something passed. And that's the reason the city has a lot of times, it takes a long time to get something passed. And then you have the administration of the mayor's office, whether they want to agree with it or not. You don't need all the bureaucracy. You need to cut it down. You need no more than 5, 7, at least no more than 9 people to run the government of Macon, Bibb County, and Payne City.
There you go.
And whether I'm there or not, it doesn't matter. It's about the people.
And how much money, ballpark figure, how much money would be saved with consolidation?
Well, I don't know if off of getting your local government and your elected officials out of there, that could save you about close to $1 million because of insurance and other things that go along with it, your perks that you get. And we do get perks. We get telephones and, certain things that we do get. We understand we don't get a large salary, but over a number of years, 15 people drawing just $10,000 a year is $150,000. That's just city council, but they get more than that. They get $12,000 to $15,000 a year.
Okay, in 1987, Brad and I both, of course, I'm originally from out of state, and but moved here, Metro Atlanta, and lived up there about 14 years before I came to Macon. Brad and I both have been in Macon and Bibb County, the Middle Georgia area, for the last 23 years. Well, a couple of years I moved away, but still, it's still been home. 23 years. When we came to work radio in this market, the Macon market, which is a 5-county metro.
6.
It's 6 now? Okay. Was market number. When Macon, you've got, 150,000 now of the 250,000 in the metro. It's a $250,000 in the 6-county metro.
Right.
I thought it was 5. You sure it's 6?
I'm pretty sure it's 6.
Anyway, when we came here in 1987, this was market 136.
Out of the 250 something radio markets.
I think they ranked, it was 200 then, now it's 250 they ranked. We were market number 136. 23 years later, we're market number 158. That means we have dropped 22 spots in 23 years. Now, obviously, it doesn't take a mathematician to figure out that we've dropped 1 spot every year.
It's all based on population, too.
Right, and a lot of people don't realize that Macon is not in the same area as Warner Robins is. Now, a lot of people also don't realize that Warner Robins was built with Macon, Bibb County taxpayers' money, the Warner Robins Air Force Base.
Way back when,
back during the 40s, right?
Yeah.
We did the bonds, we built it. Now, I'm happy for Warner Robins. I go to Warner Robins all the time, and I like it like Fats out there on the water. I love going out there to eat. And I've got a lot of good friends out there. Warner Robins is growing, but they're growing due to the base, not because people just want to come live in Warner Robins. The base is growing. The base is the largest employer in the state of Georgia, single employer in the state of Georgia.
That's right.
It's Warner Robins Air Force Base. The majority of the people that want to move out to Warner Robins work at that base. If you look at it, I mean, they do. But you come to Macon and you go to the malls, any one of our malls that we have here, you're going to see a lot of Houston County cars coming to Macon to shop. When they spend their dollars here, those tax dollars come here. They have a 7 cent tax out there in Warner Robins. Macon Bibb County has a 6% tax. All we're asking for is that 1 penny. The majority of the money is coming from outside, and we're talking about our way of life for our children, our senior citizens. Look at what we've done with Tobesofsky.
But I think people have they've given you enough, and you've squandered. Basically, y'all squandered what they've given you.
How do you get we squandered?
I don't want to get into it. It's just my opinion.
No, well, your opinion is like I said the other day, everybody has one. But how can you get that we squandered when Tobesofsky's money was spent off a Mother's Day storm and we were able to put Tobesofsky back to where it's never been before? We even talking about putting a theme park out there.
You're asking for a sales tax increase at the worst possible time in the last, 50, 100 years that you could possibly be asking for one. You're asking for it at the absolute worst time.
Would you want to ask for one next year when the city officials are going to be running for office? No, because they're not going to ask for one. The next year, the county officials are going to be running. They won't ask for one. And you'll still be in the worse shape than you've ever been. Right now is the time to do it.
Let's go to the phone. Corey's on the telephone. Hey, Corey, let's get up in the mix. What's going on?
Good morning.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm glad to hear you bring up Lake Tobo because I just tried to put a boat out there to sell ice cream off of, and I was told that since I didn't have a Bibb County business license, even though we own many rental properties in Bibb County, that I couldn't do anything on on Tobo as a vendor.
You have to have a license that comes from the health department, and we talked about that about 2 weeks ago. About doing that. If you'll leave your name and number with the call taker with Stephen B., I'll call you after the show and I'll get you all the information because we do need vendors out there, and I will do everything possible to help you. I am the chairman of the Tobesofsky Committee. I do have a committee. I do have the Board of Commissioners to go before, but I will do everything possible to help because if you are a vendor with a license. You have your license, and I assume that you do. I will do anything I can to help you because I believe in having that. I believe in free enterprise.